amazed by how much I've learned, and I wish I've learned this like 10 years ago.
Heck yeah, dude. That's huge. I love to hear that. That's made my day, man. I love that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just like how much knowledge I have now about how to, make high protein things and cutting calories. That's just like the best gift I could have ever gotten.
that's awesome, man. Well, if you don't mind, can we start with where you were before us, a little bit about your background and where were you on
Yes.
with your fat loss
Okay.
journey?
So, um, well, funny story. I actually was in a really bad place in my life at the moment. I was just like very negative. A lot of bad things were happening in my life. My weight was affecting my job. It was affecting so many different things, and I just had no confidence, no self-esteem anymore, and I just felt very like at a loss.
Mm.
And then this just stumbled upon me, and it's been like a true blessing. Everything started to change. Like I feel better. I'm more confident. I make more money at work.
That's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, everything has changed, so
Yeah.
it's great.
If I remember our first call, you had tried a ton of different diets, right?
Oh my god, yes.
Like
Like
every diet
keto,
under the book.
paleo, just everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I've been trying. I struggled with my weight my whole life. I mean, probably since I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was some of your biggest challenges before working with me, if you're open to share?
I guess just I was in a lot of pain because my legs, they really affected my legs a lot.
Yeah.
Having all that weight on my legs really took its toll on them, and that was the hard part. Like sometimes walking at the end of the day was really hard at some point because
Yeah.
I was just because my job is very as you know it's very I'm running around all the time, so
Yeah.
it takes
It's a
its toll
blessing.
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I was just depressed, tired all the time. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Thanks for being honest, man. And what made you decide to draw a line in the sand and go, okay, I need help with this?
Honestly, it was when I started losing everything I worked for. That's when things really got to the point where I was like, I have to make some changes, or I'm not going to go forward at all. And I'm talking about my personal life, like everything I worked for the last 10 years of my career, everything that my relationships with my family and friends,
Wow.
everything just kind of started falling apart because it was very distant. And they didn't know that I was going through something. So it wasn't like anything against them.
Yeah. And do you think you're in a better place now to the point when it's recovered that?
Yes, I'm definitely, getting there for sure. And I think
love that,
people
man.
notice now that I'm very, I'm happier and they
Yeah.
notice changes in me. So,
I mean, look at your face, man. I can tell.
yeah.
Like, it's awesome. What's made this approach different compared to what you've tried before in terms of me or just the approach in general?
That's a good question. I think it's you know what it is actually, and this is actually really funny, and I never thought about this before. I think it's the psychology of it.
Yeah.
Because you have to want it. Because I didn't think I wanted it before because I was so lost and didn't really I think you have to want it.
Yeah.
And this time I did.
And then the accountability comes into play where that motivation kind of dies off and then discipline kicks in. Be completely honest, 100% transparent. Give it to me, right? How has your experience been working with me? What surprised you the most, etc.?
What surprised me the most? Just that I was able to do it. I guess I didn't think I could for a while. It just because the process started off so slowly. I was like, wow, but slowly but surely, the weight started to come off.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like a roll of toilet paper. You take off one piece a day, you're not going to notice in a month, but 3 months down the track, it's like, whoa.
Well, 6 months, I mean, I definitely see a huge change. I actually saw somebody I hadn't seen in a few months, and they said to me, "Oh, you look really different." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's so awesome, man.
I was like, "Oh, you lost weight." I was like, "Yeah."
That's sick. Well, if you don't mind me asking, what has been the most valuable thing that you've learned from this coaching?
I mean, like I said, like learning about how food and like learning how to cut calories is definitely like huge.
Yeah.
Also, I think like these are tools I can use for the rest of my life. So I think the lifetime approach is what's most useful.
Yeah. No, when I tell people I teach and coach people how to lose weight for their life, they don't really understand. But it's like you learning how to track food now, it means 5 years down the track, you know what's in your food. You can tell
You
your
don't have
kids,
to track food right now.
you've got a tracker right here. Like this is your MyFitnessPal, you know?
Yeah. And I've literally gotten to the point where I know where I'm at my threshold. I'm like, I know without even counting or using the app. I'm like, I think this is it. This is
Yeah,
what I'm gonna do.
absolutely. How did having accountability support you during this journey, man?
It was helpful because it's nice to have someone that cares and knows and is checking in on me, making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and like that's something that like I hold myself accountable too. So if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, then I'm only hurting myself.
That's right, man. You doing the hard in the moment is making it easier for you in the future.
Right. I remember I wrote you and I was like, yeah, I had a couple glasses of wine. I feel really bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's first of all, it's only a couple glasses, but it's like, okay, we've made that mistake. How can we approach going forward? How can we?
Right.
Most coaches would be like, all right, we're cutting calories tomorrow so that we can even it out. But it's like, okay, we don't want to ruin our relationship with food because people will binge and then fast, and it's like that's not what we want.
right.
What changes have you noticed in your health, body, and mindset over the past 6 months or so?
Definitely not depressed anymore. I feel happy. I feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I think my blood sugar's down. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's huge.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Or A1C is that what it is? A1C is down.
Yeah.
Um, blood sugar is good, of course. Blood pressure is better.
That's
Like,
huge.
yeah, a lot of
That's awesome.
changes. Yeah.
Yeah. And what about clothes, man? Are they fitting differently?
Oh yeah. Like I'm wearing my old clothes and they're like huge on me. Like I don't know if you can see that. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, like baggy, yeah, it's comfy.
Yeah, it's comfy. Yeah. But no, I went from a size 46 waist and now I'm almost at a 40.
Whoa, that's amazing,
Yeah.
man. That's sick.
Yeah.
What's a moment or milestone that you are most proud of so far?
I think when I hit 25 pounds, I think that was when I was the most proud. And I think when I fit into these jeans that I've been trying to fit into for years, I was like, oh yes, this is amazing.
That's awesome. Getting under that 300-pound mark, man, must have been a good feeling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
100%. Well, what advice would you give to someone who's currently thinking about starting their journey, losing weight?
I'm trying to think of how to word it. Sorry.
That's fine. Take your time.
Just stay motivated. Keep working towards it because it'll come. It may take some time, but it will.
Yeah, that's good, man. I like it. And what's in store next for your journey, man? What's your next milestone?
I want to get to 40 pounds. That would be amazing.
That's next. It's coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.